questions forward. So next part is, of course, one of our favorite moments of the year. I'm excited that we have our third hero here with us today, and I am going to turn the virtual microphone back over to Katie McGovern. Katie, can you introduce your hero from the St. Louis chapter?
I would be happy to. Thank you, Colony. It is a distinct honor to introduce you to our hero, Pattie Hamlin. Pattie has always lived a life of service. For 31 dedicated years, she served as Assistant Director of Special Education in Central Illinois. In 2016, she was diagnosed with ALS, and later that year, retired from that work, but nothing about the disease or retirement has slowed her down. After receiving her diagnosis, Pattie gathered over 3,000 letters in just 2 weeks from her community in Nokomis, Illinois, writing members of Congress to advocate for ALS-related legislation. She also jumped right into the Walk to Defeat ALS program, forming Pattie's Posse, raising over $87,000 to date. She has been a spokesperson on local media, promoting the walk's importance and spreading awareness by talking about her diagnosis and journey. Also in 2016, Pattie attended the Niels Clinical Research Learning Institute. The next year, she participated in the St. Louis Regional Chapter's Midwest Central Regional Learning Institute, co-presenting with Steven Ziegler, a fellow hero. These efforts helped train and inspire new ambassadors to raise awareness about ALS, the ALS registry, and clinical trial enrollment. Pattie has actively participated in the ALS Advocacy Conference, both in person and virtually, willingly sharing her story with members of Congress on Capitol Hill. Today, she continues to advocate for people with ALS through various initiatives, maintaining an active walk team and serving as a champion to those newly diagnosed, providing personal care suggestions and equipment know-how. I am now happy to share a few special reflections from members of Pattie's network to help celebrate this special moment.
Hi, Pattie. Josh Rogers, Board Chair of the ALS Association St. Louis Regional Chapter here, and I just wanted to say thank you and congratulations for being such a hero to our ALS community. Having participated in advocacy events with you in person, I've seen that firsthand. Your commitment is truly tireless and unwavering, and I know you've done other advocacy events, including the virtual event that we had this year, but your support for the community doesn't stop there. You're raising money via your walk team, you're helping other folks locally who've been diagnosed and providing support to them, and really just going above and beyond. So on behalf of our ALS community locally, as well as the broader ALS community, I just want to say thank you again and congratulations on this richly deserved recognition.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Jones. I am Pattie Hamlin's oldest daughter. So I spoke with my siblings and some fun things that we wanted to let everyone know about Pattie Hamlin is that she was one of those mothers growing up where all of us kids were active in everything, sports, clubs, activities, and our mom also played a very active role in all of that with us. A fun fact that I don't know that many people know is that when we were little, she liked to sew us matching dresses. I don't know how she had the time to do it because she was holding down a full-time job and a family, but she did it. The newest role that we all would agree on that we love watching her be a part of is being a grandma. So currently she has 5 grandkids and 1 more on the way, and she finds creative ways to interact with them. The kids love her, obviously, and we're so excited to be able to continue making memories with her, and we're just so proud of everything that she's doing.
So where to begin about Pattie Hamlin? Pattie is truly an inspiration, from collecting thousands upon thousands of letters from her family and friends urging local congressmen and women to continue ALS research funding, to being a resource and a support for other persons with ALS, and also her involvement with the Springfield, Illinois Walk to Defeat ALS. Her team, Pattie's Posse, has raised over $87,000 since 2016. She continues to be a strong team for the walk. But more on a personal level, I've got to know her and her family, and she's very strong, kind, but can be kind of feisty, especially if it's something she's passionate about. And her first walk to defeat ALS was also my first walk, and I was amazed at the outpouring of support around her. It was breathtaking, to say the least, of everybody showing up, and it made me think that it takes a special kind of person to be able to make an impression on people's hearts the way she has. And she definitely has made an impression upon mine. I'm really glad to see she's receiving this recognition, because I think she truly deserves it. So proud of you, Pattie.
Thank you to everybody that contributed to that video. It is now my honor to introduce you to Pattie Hamlin.
Thank you. Like many Americans, I participated in the Ice Bucket Challenge several years ago, not really knowing much about ALS. Shortly after being diagnosed, I began researching and learned how devastating this disease really is. In those early months, I struggled emotionally with the outlook that was now my reality. Eventually, I chose to use my situation as a motivation to try and make a difference for the future of ALS. My family and friends supported me on this path. I imagine it was just as therapeutic for them as it was for me, to have something positive and a goal and to focus on it. One of the main ways I chose to make a difference was through fundraising. I got together a team of close friends and family to help me begin plan events. The opportunities for us to gather and make memories were endless. We held informal planning meetings at the winery, get-togethers at our houses to divide up fundraising, and of course the actual fundraising themselves. It wasn't until I began putting this speech together that I realized the memories all of the fundraising provided us, which we otherwise wouldn't have had. I also decided to make a difference through continuing research. I've attended countless conferences to learn more about the disease and try to understand its complexities and share my own experience. I've participated in clinical trials to help find advancement through medication and therapy. Each of these conferences and doctor appointments have given me quality time to spend traveling with my loved ones. Being nominated for the Hero Award has helped me realize how much of a difference the efforts of my friends and family and I have made. It also helped me to see the memories I've been able to create. I would like to thank you all for helping me bring to light both of these gifts. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pattie, and thank you, Katie. Great story. I love that your daughter says you're a little feisty. Sounds like my kind of lady. And thank you for all that you've done in sharing your gifts with all of us. It's quite a journey, and your story is just amazing. So thank you so much, and thank you for spending your time with us here today. And Katie, thank you for the nomination. We're all a little richer, I think, knowing Pattie now. So thank you both. All right, well, let's wrap up a little bit, at least, and go into a break. So in the next section, we're going to go into our breakouts that I mentioned, I think 100 times yesterday, it feels like. But many of you have sent in questions. Like I said, we're parceling those out into different breakout sessions. Those breakout sessions are going to happen 2 times, which means there'll be 4 sessions running concurrently. We'll take a little break, and then the same 4 sessions will run again. And then after that, we'll also just do a wrap up, which we'll be answering a bunch of questions there too. So we'll take a break to the top of the hour. For me, it's going to be 2 o'clock Eastern time. For some of you, it might be 1 noon. So just come back at the top of the hour. Go to the microsite that you've been coming into every day so far. And in there will be 4 links to each one of the priorities in the different breakout sessions. If you don't see it right away, just go ahead and refresh. Sometimes that helps, and you'll see those 4 links come back up. With that, thank you to everyone this morning. Pattie, what a delight to meet you and see your story. And I look forward to seeing everyone else at the top of the hour. Take care. Talk to you soon. Go get some nourishment.